Qualification 28 of Wilsonville. And C-Tech's elevator goes up, but it doesn't quite manage to make a score. They'll try to return and make another attempt. 4043 Nerd Herd did make one score up on the 4th level, and it looks like they just don't quite make that low-level Coral score. And they're gonna go back and try again. Ursa Major seems to not be moving, but we'll see if the drivers can regain control of their robot. And the Aggineers seem to be spinning over on the red side of the field. We'll find out what their strategy for that entails later. 2471, elevator up, arm over, lining up, and they make that score rather aggressively on the top of the reef. Algae goes through the processor for Skynet, and C-Tech lines up next to Mean Machine over on the driver's side of the Blue Alliance reef. Another score up top for Mean Machine, and over on the red side of the field, Ursa Major seems to be moving again, which is a very good sign. 4043 Nerd Herd drops a Coral into the robot, but they very quickly manage to drive it out of their robot. And the Aggineers still seem to be spinning over on the red side of the field, so for the moment, it looks mostly like Nerd Herd versus the Blue Alliance. Over on the blue side of the field, Skynet trying to line up to fill that 4th level of the reef with that Coral. Mean Machine, their teammates lining up next to them, and a Coral falls into the robot and makes a snapping noise. We'll see if their robot is unharmed, and they are spinning to try to get it out of the robot, so that way they can grab another piece of Coral from the human player station. 50 seconds left in this match, and a Coral goes through the human player station on the red side of the field to Nerd Herd. Nerd Herd grabs it and spins over to the reef, where they score it on the 4th level. Our current score, 91-74, with 30 seconds remaining in this match. Another Algae goes up top for 2471 Mean Machine, and they return back to the reef, where they're going to grab another one and try to score it up top before the time in this match expires. Speaking of time in the match expiring, it is now endgame, which means 20 seconds are remaining in this match. Ursa Major in that climbing area by the barge. Oh, and a elevator goes up through the barge for Nerd Herd as they try to climb at the end of the match. 2550 Skynet and C-Tech Robotics are up in the air on the blue side of the field. And we'll have your final scores to you in a moment. Your final scores on the big screen, and it is the Blue Alliance who walks away with this win, 133-93 points. 4 ranking points being taken home by that Blue Alliance. 1 for Barge and 3 for the win. The Red Alliance on the other side of the field still taking home 2 ranking points, 1 for Barge and 1 for Auto. Skynet holding themselves as your number 6 rank. Mean Machine holding themselves as